not matching with one, sir. If the entered value is not matching with the case statement, finally we'll execute what's the ng switch default. We'll finally execute the ng switch default. So this is the way we are going to work with our switch case. So go through the example, have this one and understand. Again I'm telling, sir, it is not meant to the provided by framework, means all the features provided by framework should should be used in the application. It is not mandatory, sir. Remember that part. All these are provided by the framework. All these are provided by the framework. You may use it or you may not use it, sir. But as a developer, we need to learn all the framework provided features or not. At least have the overview. Do you agree with the statement? Yes, that is what I am telling. So some of you are thinking that, sir, I already know about the switch case, so those kind of thing. Again, I'm telling, these are all provided by the framework. As a programmer, we need to learn all this one, and we need to practice at least once. Later on, you can use it or you may not use it, sir. It is not matter. It doesn't matter. If you use it, that knowledge will help you, or it is in your mind, sir. It is not a big thing. That is why I'm explaining all these things, sir. And just switches it. And in the same way, we have style, dynamic styles. Dynamic styles, let me show you. Very easy one. All these are some app hyphen root issues are there. That's great. Observe, sir. I want to apply the dynamic styles. Means component managed styles. I want to use what, sir? Component managed styles. So right now, observe. Now tell me, dynamic styles are applying or no? For this one, dynamic text color is applying or not? So based on the input, sir, the text color is automatically is modifying. Sir, how it is possible? How it is possible? Very simple. Let me show you. What is the variable I created, sir? Color. What is the variable I created? Color. Now observe, I am using this variable in my application. What is the one, sir? Input ng model equal to what, sir? Color. Input ng model equal to color. So right now, whatever I type this one, I am using to change the text color, sir. I'm using for this one what's a text color. So right now, if I type red, sir, what will happen? The color value will be red and text color will be changed to what color? Red color. So right now, are we applying the static styling or dynamic styling, sir? Are we applying the static styling or dynamic styling? Dynamic styling. What is one, sir? Dynamic styling. Suppose if you configure like this, sir, let me show you the code. Is it a static styling or a dynamic styling? Is it static or dynamic, sir? Static. It is what you sir? Static. But right now, it is purely depends upon user input or not. It's purely depend upon user input. Based on the user input, we are going to do. So right now, it is controlled by your app component. So this component is deciding the style of your UI pages or not. This app component is managing the styles of your application. So how you are going to manage this one, sir? By using what is the configuration style, by using what's a ng style, sir. In the same way, other properties also control. Let me show you. It is a 12 size. So now tell me, now tell me, not only color, sir, any css property can be controlled. Any css property can be controlled by using what is the configuration ng style. Individual css properties can be controlled by what is the configuration, sir? Ng style. It is equivalent to of attribute. So in the html we have what is the attribute, sir? Every element, what is the attribute we have, sir? Style attribute. The style attributes can be controlled by what is the angular directive, sir? Ng style. What is the angular directive we are having? Ng style. So practice this example also. In the same way, I can control the class also. Ng class. Ng class. And what are the properties I am applying? This is the static styling. But observe here. Observe ng class equal to what's, sir? Red true, as well as what's, sir? True. So at the time, at the time it will apply the this style as well as this style. Let me show you that code. This is complaining app root. So tell me, sir, what are the things are available? These are the built-in standard directives we are having. Sometimes in the interviews they will ask you these questions. So practice this example. I will share these examples with you. Let me place there. Uh, very good thing. I am about to mention the same, Nagendra. Tomorrow I will explain about the interview questions, sir, one by one. I will explain all the interview questions one by one. I hope that will help you how to answer that. Okay, spot on. I am actually planned for the same. Okay, our own directive. Already we discussed about our own directive, right? Unique directive and basic directive. We already discussed it, Suraj. Let me show you that. See, I guess 16th June. Custom directive. This is what we are you are asking, right? Uh, Sir, if you use Angular as MVC, where we can mention Doraya again, I'm telling we cannot. So the question Doraya asked is we use Angular as MVC, where we can mention DB connection stuff and DB queries where we mention. Again, I'm telling Angular is a client side project, so that is why your client side should not communicate with your database directly. Remember this point, Doraya. So again, I'm not only for Doraya, for everyone. Angular is a client side, sir. It is only a client program. Without server program, it should not communicate with the database. It is a security issue. That is why always your Angular should communicate with the server program. Server program will communicate with the database. Server program will communicate with the database. Server program will have the database related connection stuff and all the queries. Doraya, you understand the scenario, right? Yes, Satish, I will take this class on the next weekend, the complete weekend about integrating with the MongoDB and REST API related one. Okay, I guess it is ready. I will explain tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay. I told you right regarding the OTP sample. I already told you that sending a SMS yesterday, right? Can you practice that, Doraya, please? Sending a SMS. Bootstrap. Yesterday it is started, Suraj. It will take another 3 to 4 days. Satish, I will explain that tomorrow. How to debug. I already explained this one earlier once. Observe. You need to use the debugger wherever you want to. Wherever you want to debug. What is the line I need to add? Debugger, and it automatically auto deploy, and it automatically come there, and it will give you the interaction related things. Okay, try this one, Satish. The question is, sir, how to debug Angular project using VS Code? So what is the answer? In your code, suppose in the M1 function, I want to do the debug. So this is my logic. So before the logic, write what is the statement? Debugger. What is the statement? Debugger, and save it. Automatically it will reload and open the Firefox or Mozilla server or Chrome debugging console by using FL. Automatically it will give you the breakpoint there. Satish, please try it out and let me know tomorrow. Uh, as Suraj, but what is the problem is all your TypeScript code is compiled into what, sir? All your TypeScript is compiled into JavaScript code. Now tell me, That JavaScript code you cannot understand by default. You cannot understand by default. That is why what we need to do, we need to write the debugger statement and it will give you the TypeScript code for debugging in the UI. That is the beauty of debugger. It will give you the original code, the code you written. It will not give you the uh, compiled code. Compiled code debugging is very difficult than your code. For understanding purpose, let me show you localhost colon 4200 F12 debugger. Is this code is easy to understand? Very tough. But observe, I'm writing a simple function M1. What is the one? Debugger console dot log hello. And in the component, I'm calling the function by clicking on this one button, click on click equal to M1. See, this code is very much easy or not? You can see the class you written and you can easily understand the answer. And if you want to go to the next line, what is the shortcut? F10. So likewise, we can easily debug our code. Satish, you understand, right? And Suraj also. It is not mandatory. We can modify this one. So that is a good question. So let me show you. Example src. In the src folder, what is a file is there, sir? Main.ts. This is your starting file. Now observe, in this one, this framework code, generated code, always refer what is the file, sir? App module. It is available in what folder, sir? App folder. In the app folder, what is the file? App.module. Suppose if you want other names, let me show you. Now, what is the file name? RK module. See, compiled successfully. Suppose if you modify there and you forgot to modify your main.ts, you forgot to modify main.ts. At that time, always it will test with what's see main.ts and we don't have what is the one sir app module. That is why it is failing, Satish. So when you modify both places in a application module file as well as I need to modify what's this one. Sir, can I change this one also as? So let me show you. What is the name I am taking? ABC. Now observe. Here also I need to take what's the ABC. Then only it will work. Because this is my file name. What is the file name? abc.module. And we have what is the file, sir? RK module. That is what I am telling. Okay. You understand, Satish? Okay, thank you very much. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about some more topics, interview questions as well as some testing scenarios. And I guess we can conclude our class. Thank you very much. We can discuss all this one tomorrow.